What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Just want to discuss some things right quick. I was sitting back and thinking, was watching a couple people online. I was watching King AK-47. You know, was watching the what's that dude name? Hassan Campbell and 1090 Jake interview. Was watching that too, and I was really confused. At one point in time with this conversation. Like, we had the same argument round and round and round and round the clock, as we go. And I just, I just really realized something like we truly are focused on the wrong thing. Like, imagine if whites, blacks, Asians, Mexicans, Indians, um, I forget how, Afghanistan. I don't know what they are, but um, Arabic. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. Okay, so imagine if, and we put religion aside, we put all that focus aside, right? Imagine if we really actually focused on the real problem. And the real problem is our money. I'm saying that's how we get a living. That's how we get by in life. You feel me? So, um, imagine, just imagine that. Like, imagine us, like, truly, um, there we go. Truly focusing on, truly focusing on, who is controlling our money. Do a deep and background investigation on them. Like every last one of us. Like I can say that I've been going round and round in the same circles, you know, just talking about race, talking about how this white person doing this, you know what I'm saying? Just tired. I am tired of it. Like it's getting too much because we're dealing with so much. All of us are dealing with the fact that they are attacking our money. All of us are dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? So why not every last American at least focus on that? We they say Americans have the best one of the best laws, I guess, whatever. And it's the greatest country in the world. But I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that because how they jug you for your money. Like, United States of American government is the the master of finessing, the master of finessing you out your money. And will give you the least bit of money. I don't understand how people can sit here and uh, I don't see how people can sit here and hold on one second. Let me do this right quick. All right. I don't understand how people can sit here and fight over so many different things, right? And not not realize, like, yo, we all gotta focus on this money. We all losing. Every last one of us are losing our money to a private owned business. So that means, like, yo, that means like McDonald's, that's a private owned business, right? It means like um any liquor store, anything out here, like Xfinity, that's a private owned business. Samsung, Facebook. all private owned businesses. You know what I'm saying? So, and they all actually have competitors. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no monopoly in the. I mean, there's no competition in the Federal Reserve, especially here in America. Like, that's a private owned business. So, and we all got to just register through the Federal Reserve. I was always brought up to think that the Federal Reserve was like uh, a government instated thing. You know what I mean? Like the government has control over it. No, somebody actually has control over, the Federal Reserve, over the government. So they say if you control the money, you control the world, right? And the federal government, I mean the Federal Reserve. I'm sorry, the Federal Reserve is all over the world, all over the world. They're not just in the United States. The capital is England, based out of, So I was thinking like if the whole world, well, especially if all of America, middle class and lower class people, just focused our energy on that. All we talked about on YouTube, all we did on YouTube was make sure we covered that. Then we go off on our little bullshit, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We highlight that. We highlight that. And then you gotta highlight something else. If they do start flagging, you gotta highlight it some other way. But we gotta get this message out here. We don't always have to stay on the internet just to talk about it. You know, the clans members don't talk about their stuff on the internet. The Masons and the sorority, they don't talk about their stuff on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you an idea of what we should be doing. Instead of focusing on rappers, instead of focusing on these celebrities, just Hollywood, just period, racism, police brutality, any of that, bruh, let's focus on the Federal Reserve. Let's focus on them. You know, who's running it? How long you been in office? My last video, it's kind of boring, but I did highlight that. I highlighted it. Um, I did a lot because I mean it's boring, but it's informative. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I'd rather be bored with information than just bored with nothing. And I decipher whether it's good for me or bad for me, but I'm just going on a rant. Like I'm just thinking in my head, like, yo, if we all literally just focused on that, see where our money going. We all focus on the banks and the transactions. How we look at our transactions, we see where our money going when we get it and we looking at it, but we not going deeper. We not peeling back that onion, man. We still on like the first two layers. We know how to get the money. We know where it's going when we pay our taxes. My bad, y'all. We know where it's going when we pay our taxes, but we not saying like, okay, well, who is deciding this? How many people are in doing this? You gotta take into consideration that even the people that are controlling how much of taxes, why they're being raised, and whatever the thing is, like you got to take in consideration that they might not be all too good for you. They might be all too good for you, and you may just have someone who just want to keep you down because they're winning. Like when I looked up the Federal Reserve, the chairman, what was his name? Uh, fuck, what was his name? It sounded black too. I think. I think I snapped. Let me see. What was his name? I can't think of it right now. Oh, I can just type it in, right? Chairman of Federal Reserve. Okay. Let's see. Jerome Powell. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Jerome Powell. You know, he made 20 his net worth is $20 million. And I believe I believe that's what it said. $20 million. Mm. I know it was up there in the millions. I know that much. I was like, damn. And he got control of all this money? Like, do he have to present his taxes to the whole world like the president do? Like, cause I ain't never heard of this dude. You know what I'm saying? So how did they get elected by, getting appointed by Congress, by the Congress and the president, They don't make a big noise about these people. They don't make any type of noise about these people right here, these individuals. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be the crazy part. So why you not talking about you bring up the president, you highlight the president. The president to me is like a distraction itself too. It's a mighty distraction to me. When you think about it, he just talking. And he be dropping some information that you need to hear, but we so damn lost in what he doing, how he doing it. You watching him more because you're using your eyes more than you're using your ears. I'd rather use my ears than my eyes. You hear what you're saying. And then the vibration of your voice when you say it. I can hear all of that. So it's like I can hear your emotions through the sound of your voice. So I can hear two things at one time. You know what I mean? And that's why I rather hear you than see you. You know, but if I see you, I can watch what you're doing. I can watch your actions. I can watch how you handle things. So when you hear these politicians speaking, like I know it may be boring, but there's information on what's happening like months, years down the line before it actually happens. Obama told us about coronavirus. We didn't really understand what it was, but he gave us a heads up. Hey, there's gonna be a serious virus coming out, and y'all gonna have to be prepared. Nobody really paid attention to it because it was in an hours a long speech, and I feel like that's another way to steer people away. But if you're gonna listen to a person like 1090 Jake, a King AK-47, a Kwame Brown, if you want to listen to them for hours upon hours, Man, you got people like Uncle Shook. Man, these niggas be doing 8-hour lives. Shout out to my nigga Ticket TV, and shout out to everybody I just said. You know, even the people I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to y'all because y'all still making content. You know, you being creative, and I appreciate your creativity. You know what I'm saying? But when you have when you're doing creative stuff, you got to keep in mind that you're feeding. You know, you feeding people information, and you want them to be guided in the right way. You don't got to tell them what to do, but you want to make them realize, hey, we don't need to be focusing on fighting each other. We don't need to be focusing on on oh, I want to say racism, but I guess that's fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? So, um, we don't need to be focused on any of that. Like, we need to be focused on where our money is going. That is very important to, I mean, how our money's been spent. You know, how are these people getting their money? Why we can't have that same opportunity? You know, that is mind blowing to me to know that the Federal Reserve is actually a private owned business. There's not any competition. And the FBI, the CIA, and everybody else ain't investigating them. That's mind blowing to me. Like, how can you be a private owned business and have no competition? Hmm? And then you all up in everybody else's business, all up in everybody else's Kool Aid. So the federal government to me is a private owned business, and I don't know. They have spread their wings. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, now that I think about it, when I think about it, that do make sense as to Charlie Horse. Whew, jeez, I need to start stretching more. It do make sense, like that we have birth certificates. Like, if you're a private owned business of a country, you know what I'm saying? Like, of a country, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, if you're a private owned business, like you have your own business, you have your product. What is your product? What is your main product? What's always gonna come back around 20 times fold? You know, whether it's a mistake, whether it's not a mistake, you know, what is always gonna come back? That's people. You don't have to do no work to recreate people. You don't have to do no work. All you got to do is let the people work for themselves and recreate more people. And once you create more people, that influences the value, that raises the value of your business. So like, if you own McDonald's and you got to go out here and buy your product. You know what I'm saying? It's not making itself. You got to go out here and buy your own product. That's fucking genius right there, man. Oh my God. You don't got to do nothing. That's like going out here and getting a bucket of water and then reselling it, or going to the lake and going and getting that water out that lake and reselling it. You don't have to do anything, bro. So man, so the federal government, basically, the people are the product, right? So that's why when you raise noise about a certain situation, they have to change. So Either you get competition and have fair game competition, well, you can't just create the rules, motherfucker. We all come into this together. That's why it's good to have different places have different competition going on. You feel me? Like the Federal Reserve just don't need to be. They don't need to be the only ones running this shit. And I see why Russia and China and Brazil, all these places, Russia and China did a good job. I can say that. Like compared to Brazil, I don't know how South Africa is. I don't really pay attention to South Africa. Maybe we need to start, you know, in India. India, Russia, and China have done an amazing job on staying out of that third world country situation. And so, if they can fight like that from up under the NATO um, group, and they about to team up. This is why everything that's unfolding right now is so important. You know, you gotta remember Putin didn't strike on Ukraine until Queen Elizabeth got sick. You know what I'm saying? Putin didn't strike until Queen Elizabeth got sick and she got hospitalized. And that's when he went and go did his thing. Now she dead. Oh, he gonna test them nuts. He gonna test them nuts of Mr. Sir Charles. Bow. How strong are they? You gonna fold now, nigga? Huh? He gonna test them nuts. Hmm? You don't think so? And that's the base. That's the base of the Federal Reserve. It's in England. London, England. Yep. So you don't have your food stocked up, if you don't have money stashed, if you don't have water stashed, you don't have a power source like a solar generator or one of them battery pack things like to charge your phone, it's gonna be hard out here for you. It's gonna be hard out here for you. It's getting too crazy, and ain't nobody letting up. Everybody like everybody, everybody ready to buck. And like I say this because India and China sent some troops to Russia to help fight this war that they got going on with Ukraine. They can just have like, oh man. So what if they just testing the waters? You feel me? To see how strong it is. You know, you gotta retreat and regroup when new things come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they might be like fading back now, but this is a war. I'm saying back and forth we go. Tug of war. Mm, mm. So it's just it don't make no sense to me why y'all bombing shit up and just blowing shit up. Like why you don't just get some intel on where the president is, whoever it is at the time, kill the running king or queen, president or whatever, and take over. That's how you win. Why? Because ain't that how you play chess? Like you got to capture the king. It don't matter about everybody else is a sacrifice. Whoa, nigga. Whoa, damn. So the king's willing to sacrifice everybody. So shit. These niggas are playing God. Dang. Cause to me, my king is Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? That's my king. You know what I'm saying? So I serve him. I don't know these laws. And I think this probably going on with a lot of black people. We don't know these laws of the land because we always like looked at just the uh the laws of the Bible. And we can quote you them real quick. You know what I'm saying? We can quote you them real quick. But the laws here, we know every now and again the ones we get caught up in, we know them. But everything outside of that, they don't bother us, it don't phase us, we don't try to even learn or find out, which is not fair to us. You know, we rob ourselves from knowledge. That's why I'm branching out, even though I don't really truly like to read some of this shit stuff. But, you know, in order for people to get knowledge on it, somebody got to take that first step and do it. You know, so I am going to be coming out with more videos on just the Federal Reserve and just the different people on them. But Mr. Jerome Powell, we actually got two black people that just sit in a seat in a Federal Reserve. And you, of course, you know who inserted them in. Everybody else is old and white. That's another thing, man. Like, I just feel like our government need to be versatile, and if we're a free country, right? Well, first we gotta either create competition for the Federal Reserve, or we gotta get rid of them, chop out that whole block, sue them, and how we get rid of them is sue them. That's how we get rid of the Federal Reserve. All of us, every single person that is in the middle and the lower class, sue them. So their children don't have nothing. To me, they taught us the game. I'm just playing it. I just figure, you know, if you're gonna play these games with me, don't be mad at how I move. My move is my move. Your move is your move. You know what I'm saying? When I look at um how different people, you know, take in a situation, like when the Federal Reserve, when the government don't want you around, they kill you, right? So why are we in different countries just blowing up stuff, bombing it, destroying the land, destroying families, and sacrificing all these people? When you can find an easy route to the king, to the person who's running the operations. Just think about it. Yeah, you might have a few people that get sacrificed, but the quickest way to win a war is to get to the king. That's what chess teaches you. You know, it's evil to go around and sacrifice and just wipe everything out around the king just to get the king. You know what I'm saying? Why why not make it short and sweet? I'm ready to go eat my chicken wings at the end of the day, man. I'm gonna take care of this and get you out the way. These wars don't make no sense to me, but it makes sense to me because whether the and the Federal Reserve is so slick, man. The way they set it up is like whether you die or whether you bring life into this world, they making money and they don't have no competition. And the ones they do, they like you can go you Russia, China, India, Dubai. You know what I'm saying? You can do your thing, but shut the fuck up about our secrets. What we got going on. There's so much truth coming out right now, man. And like some people get to hear it, some people don't get to hear it. Because they mainly focusing on what the rappers doing, who got who how many kids Nick Cannon got. You know, you gotta you gotta really understand this is a game, bro. And they winning right now because ain't nobody focusing on them. And the little tiny small group that is, oh, we can wipe them out. There's not a major large mass of them where they say, okay, if over half the country knows and just are talking about it, we have to speak on it. We have to address it. It can't be just a small group, man. It cannot be just a small group. Once we take care of them, then we can settle this race shit. You know what I'm saying? Like once we get our focus, either we're gonna create a competition, force them to have create a competition and be fair, or we just sue them and get them out the way and create a new one and create a new constitution where it says, hey man, and really actually follow that. You can't have a monopoly in this country. You can't just have one business, bro. It has to be competition. It's not. That's not America, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that. No. Y'all really think that if 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 we were to do that, we wouldn't be winning? We wouldn't really see some real increase in our money? And people are scared of this digital currency, but to me, you're not doing no wrong. Why not? And to me, it's gonna call out every politician in the game right now. To me, cryptocurrency will call out, and I'm saying this now. 410. What's today's date? September 9th, Friday, 410, 2022. Now, cryptocurrency will end the corruption in politics because you can't hide the money. Anybody can go and see what you did. If you try to wash it, it pops up, right? It pops up, and you're gonna be able to question that. One thing I want to know, I'm gonna have to do my research on this new crypto law. Um, will everybody's records be exposed, even the Federal Reserve? And if not, then we got a problem on our hands. Government cannot be excluded. I don't care if you got a business. Businesses really should be exposing all that. To me, what you got to hide? What do you have to hide? Hmm? Why did this person do this for you? I mean, nobody that's rich is explaining how they got their money. Oh, they say, oh, through investments. Nah, man. We really want to see what you did. Just like how you go arrest how you go roll up on a football player or a rapper. You say, how'd you get this money? What do you do for a living? Uh-huh. Oh, you do. Oh. So you mean to tell me and the government can only appoint these people? And and another thing, man, about the government, when we get rid of all these fictitious people, let's not have a whole bunch of old people in there. We have a mixed variety of things. Like I want a mixed variety, and we're gonna have our own tribes represent our own tribes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we bring unity because we all got a level of respect because nobody is held higher than anyone. We all just trying to help each other, keeping our heads above water. You know what I'm saying? Like Federal Reserve is to me evil. And evil been living on this earth. Hey, let me see. How long has the Federal Reserve been around? 108 years. And then before they got like a whole group together to do this, to handle this, it was just different individuals doing their own thing. And it just created tensions because some people wanted this and some people wanted this. So they grouped up. So the good guys now need to group up and stop trying to think one opinion is better than the other. We can get this done. If they can get it done, they all just full of greed, then we can get it done. We can get this done. And I don't see why and what is the holdup. If we can all agree, we appreciate how much money, how hard we work to get that money, and for them to take out all their money and then feed their pockets, or take our money and go give it to another country without even asking the people, is this okay? You just take our money and just go give it to somebody. Explain to me what this investment is doing for our country. What is the Ukraine war investment doing for our country? I can understand the Taiwanese investment, but what is the Ukraine war doing for our investment? That's what y'all so quiet on. Y'all quiet on this um Taiwanese China thing too, but you know a lot of people been dropping hints because a lot of people are mad about Nancy Pelosi going over there. You know what I'm saying? We could have handled that situation a lot different. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Because if you ain't been over there in 25 years, what the fuck you doing over there? Huh? What the fuck are you doing over there? Explain to me that. Explain to me that, yeah. Why are you over there in Taiwan if you recognize them for 25 years to be just like Puerto Rico is? Up under somebody else's country, but you know, they do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Why are you over there? What is the issue? Yo, nobody actually knows why Ukraine is over there. I mean, why US is helping Ukraine. Because they want to be a part of the clique. American gangsters. Americans are gangsters, you know. I thought you had to prove yourself. So what did they do to prove themselves? What are you getting out in return for helping them? As we the people, we should know. We should know. As we the people, we should know why we just sent over billions and billions of dollars to that country over there for that war instead of giving it back to the people to feed the economy. To feed the economy. Why do we send that junk all the way over there to Ukraine just to like feed those people? What are we getting back out of it? Because America does not do anything for free. You best believe that America don't do nothing for free. Nothing. You know, it quite frankly, it sucks. It sucks that we all just can't focus on just one thing. Where our money going? Where that money at? Huh? Why are you guys the only one in really that got your foot in everybody's country? Why is that? I don't know. BRICS versus NATO. BRICS versus NATO, huh? Which one's good? Which one's evil? Well, we've seen what NATO can do. We have. We've seen what NATO can do. And NATO is the Federal Reserve. You know, and yes, they do. Russia and China do have connections with the Federal Reserve because they have to trade off their product as well. You know, they use their people. You know, same way, or they may use their resources as product. We as Americans do not sell resources anymore. No, we do. We buy them. And why is that? Why did we do that? Why did that change? It's because the people are the product now. We are the product. I'm your pusher, homie. I'm your fuck. The American government told the people that I'm your pusher and you my product. And I'm pushing that shit. I'm gonna have you having unprotected sex with random different people because I need that product. Why do you think they uplifted the Roe versus Wade and they talking about reversing the gay marriage? Why do you think that is? They need that product, homie. And y'all not producing. These men ain't producing all as much sauce as they need. You know, maybe King Charles will, change the how you say it, the energy. There you go. I'm smoking. Let me put this shit down. Change the energy of the world. Maybe. You never know. I'm not gonna knock the man. But I do know it's about to go down. If you don't got no relationship with God, I'm so sorry for you. But we are the Federal Reserve product. If we all focus just on our money and on the Federal Reserve and what they're doing, who's in that office, we all start making vlog videos about that. Oh, we're turning up the heat on them. They're gonna have to talk about it. Change is gonna have to be made. More and more people gonna realize, hey, why is that? Why is that? Why is that? That's so crazy how much they need us. That's why they say we so important. I'm nothing to the government. You feel me? They have no use for someone like me. Why? Because I'm not reproducing. That's all they care about. And not enough bodies dropping. There's more bodies dropping now than being made. Think about it. Think about it. More bodies dropping now than being made. So now they just reverse the Roe versus Wade. And they're like, oh, they're going to reverse gay marriage. You know why they talk about it? You know why they talking about it? Because, man, if they do that, then that's going to force more and more people to be like, damn, well, I do want to get married. I can't just do what I want to do anymore. I made this choice. I knew I didn't want to get married in the first place. I didn't want to have no kids, and I didn't want to get married. Knew what I was doing, you know. But I made this choice to do what I do. A lot of people just making this choice to have fun, just live in the moment. This was the decision made in order to focus on my purpose. I knew if I had a husband and kids, I wouldn't be able to live out what I truly want to do. Is lead everyone back to just good and have the knowledge of have the understanding and knowledge of the true power that's inside of you. Man, you don't understand how much power you possess as a person. That's why they need you. We're not creating, they're not elevating. So they got too many laws protecting them now. We're gonna take some away. So you guys, here's what I need you guys to do. This is the banks telling the government because the Federal Reserve, as what I did in my pyramid video, the Federal Reserve is the the highest law of the land, correct? Oh, and the banking system is in the Federal Reserve, huh? Interesting. America is a piece of work. This world is a piece of work, man. And they look at you like you're replaceable because you are. You are replaceable. What I mean, I remember I was working at Papa John's, And the reason why I remember this story so much is because I don't like to argue with people, but I did. I argued with this man because he was upset with me because I wasn't making any pizzas. I was just delivering the pizzas. We didn't have no, the person that slapped the dough, and we he's making the pizzas and stuff, and he's upset because he's not getting any tips. You know, other drivers are getting tips. We just taking the pieces and we're going, and he's the only one stuck in there, and with the manager. So he's arguing with me, and I just look at him. I tell him like, "Yo, what the fuck is you yelling at me for? Like, I was hired to deliver these motherfuckers, not make them. Yeah, that's not my motherfucking job, bitch. The fuck is wrong with you? And so like I left. I took my piece and I looked at him. I said, if that's the decision you chose to make them pizzas, the manager's sitting right there. What you mean? You chose to help him out. He didn't choose to hire someone. He chose to run a short staff. That's not my issue, man. Let him make that, pay the price, and make that decision to go ahead and hire another person because he don't want to actually do that type of work. He want to keep the whole bonus money of having low employees and more bonus money for himself. So you helping him out by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like he winning off of you. And I just looked down, laughed, and I said, "All right, bye." Then peace, deuces. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't care about that shit, bro. Like, what? He wouldn't give a fuck what happens to me, even while I'm here. Long as I don't get no car accident and fuck up his money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I left, and when I came back, this man has passed away. He passed away, bro. And I just remember I was like, what happened? How? I came back and ambulance was there, fire truck was there. It's like they had already rolled the body out and everything. Like, and they said, well, he had a stroke and hit his head on the corner of the table. Instantly knocked him out. I guess he was dead on arrival. He ain't had no post. I guess. I'm not like from what I was told. He was dead on arrival. I don't know. I guess he ain't had no post. I don't know. But that was like the saddest moment of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because it made me realize like I don't care. I shouldn't have went back and forth with him. Cause I don't care what anybody going through in life. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know what a person is going through. Don't argue with them. Don't go back and forth with them. Like you're gonna have your principles and you're gonna feel how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And they may be subjected to listen to you or they may be subjected to ignore you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be mad at what they choose to do. You can only focus on what you choose to do and stand strong in what you choose to do. Like that's what that taught me, man. That junk hurt me. Like and cause I argued with him. I went back and forth with this man. And I didn't even know he had a health condition. I knew I was making him mad. I knew it. Cause I was pew, 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 with them words, boy. I'm fired with them words, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I really came back and boom, gone. Just like that. So I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm gonna smile like and say, okay, that's how you feel. Like, why you arguing with me about it? Why you arguing with me about how you feel? I don't care. And like, as long as I know you don't care about how I feel, I'm not gonna care about how you feel. Cause you're ignoring what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm ignoring what you're saying. I have my feelings about it. My strong feelings about this situation. You know what I mean? So I don't go back and forth with people. I only focus on where my money coming and where my money going. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like all that extra shit, all that drama don't mean nothing because I can with my money, with the money that I earn and I make, I can go anywhere in this world and I can choose to bring you because you give me peace. I could choose to leave your ass there because you get on my damn nerves. And I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because my peace of mind, my peace is so important to how I make my money. And how I make my money is how I get my stability. And how I get my stability is how I get my peace. You see how it intertwines? It intertwines. And it goes hand in hand. So when I tell you to focus on this Federal Reserve, start making videos about them, start talking more about them. Stay off of these celebrities' nuts. We all lost in the sauce. Stay off the racism. Stay off of everything. I'm going to say what Kanye West couldn't say. It's not about white or black. It's bigger than that. It's about that money. They don't want to say that. They just talk about the money. Talk about how they got all this money. They really trying to tell you something. Don't focus on the style. Focus on that money. This is what control everything. And now that I know that the Federal Reserve is a privately owned business and the people are their product, and they're not creating anything to actually have, leverage. We are their leverage. So if we're the leverage, we have all the say so, correct? Correct. That's what makes sense. And that's what everybody says. That's what everybody says. No, we have the say so. When we vote, it shows. They can manipulate the numbers when they want something to go down. But no, they can't manipulate people talking by the numbers. Not just on the internet, in churches, in barbershops, and in the grocery store. We all come together just for that one everything that paper. If we all come together, no matter you black, white, orange, brown, caramel, mocha latte, you know, shit, in whatever you are, strawberry, vanilla, whatever you are, if we all came together, man, and just focused on them, they in trouble. They in trouble, man. They are in trouble if we all if America, everybody in America just came together and just focused on them. Do you know how much of a hot seat that they would be in? Like, cause we would get all of our money back. Like the American people would get our money back if we did choose to sue the Federal Reserve and just bankrupt them for until like the ninth 100,000 generation. They have to create 90,000 generation until we give them the right to come back and try to run some shit, because we know what you did. You manipulated the whole world into thinking you were going to help them, and you turned your back on them. Every chance you got, you did what you felt like was best for your financial pockets, and no one else. Not the American people, not the people of your country, or the people that you're going in and running it with. You fulfilled your own pockets, and that's proof in my last video when I said this Jerome Powell guy has $20 million in the bank. That's his net worth right there. You know what I'm saying? Not including, not well, I don't know. I guess that's all his assets. But that's a lot. That's a lot, man. That's a lot, bro. Just to stay in that business. So the federal government positions are paying that high. What is there to be so secretive about with the CIA and the FBI? Like, if we all just want to be a world where there is peace, and you say, "Oh well, you got some people out here that want to dominate the whole world." That sound like when you pointing fingers, how many fingers you got pointing back at you? Well, I guess I talked long enough. I just want us to realize something that I'm guilty of. I am very guilty of this. Focusing on racism. I focused on racism because I'm tired of it. That's gonna be my next focus after I get my energy off of the Federal Reserve. You know what I'm saying? After I get people actually talking about it, I'm putting my energy through this video. I don't care if they watch it, but the wave of my voice will hit the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it will. I just want I just want people to wake up and realize, we're not superior than anyone. No one's more superior than anyone out here. We were brought onto this earth to, you know, um, to help one another. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's my mission. That's my mission, to get people to realize we need to help each other. I got I had some fruit in here, and I got these fruit flies because I let the shit go to waste. I'm always doing that with certain fruits. But we just focus on that, man. Like, seriously. But I appreciate it if you did come in here and watch the video. I appreciate it. if you guys really did take, especially this video, into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm guilty of focusing on brutality. I'm guilty of a lot of distraction, dysfunctional things. We can talk about corrupt judges. We can talk about all that. But listen, I'd rather talk about a corrupt judge. I'd rather talk about anybody that's in the government, because we need to change it. Change is coming. I'm on the way. If you don't pray, please pray. If you don't like love and follow them 10 commandments, please follow them 10 commandments. Get you a connection with Yahweh, okay? I have my own personal connection, and personally, I wish all you guys had your own personal connection with Yahweh. He got enough love for all of us. He do, man. And I love the way he loved me. I love the way Yahweh loves me. The good and the bad, man. He teaches me lessons when I'm going through it. Say, did you learn your lesson? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lo siento, lo siento. For real, man. I love the way Yahweh loves me, because he only want the best for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just like your parents, when you do wrong, spank you. Only the devil will be like, when you do wrong, they ain't gonna say nothing. Somebody who love you and care about you, they gonna say something to you. And the only one that'll ever love you more than you love yourself, or anyone on this earth will love you, is your creator. Man, boy. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't understand how excited I get when I think about his name. Like, when I think about everything. Everything. Even like when, I used to say, like, when I was going through things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to run by the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was stressing out, I used to run. You know what I'm saying? And I'll smoke a blunt and then I'll run. And I used to run by that highway and I used to look down at that highway and I'm like, damn, I wonder how I feel if I just jumped off of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, why am I thinking like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, and he made sure that I stopped doing it. Woo, boy. Yeah, highway made sure I stopped doing that, man. Like, yeah, highway, I got hit by a car twice. You know what I'm saying? And both times they were hit and runs. Um, Nothing recovered. Just myself and my life, and the fact that I only came the first one. The first one didn't have any injuries because he wasn't going fast. It was raining. He was going probably like maybe 10, 15 miles per hour. I just know the first time I got hit, I got flipped up in the air, like, and if you know how it feels like when you watch some TV shows and shit, they be like in slow motion, like, like, yeah, like, yo, you really, like, when you in that air, like, you're thinking like, why is this going on? Like, dang, I'm flying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then when I hit the hood, I'm like, damn, why I hit this hood? Like, what the fuck? You don't know what's going on until, like, you regain focus on that. Just center focus on it. It's everything just stop moving and you just have that focus. Boom. I'm like, damn. When you're in motion and you got other things going around you, you can't focus. You know what I'm saying? So I hit that hood and I rolled down. And when I rolled down, I looked at that tire. I seen that tire like, and the guy, like, he took me, the guy that hit me, he took me, he pulled me out from under the car. It's raining too. He pulls me. I had beer in my hand. I had a pack of Rellos. I ain't had no weed on me or nothing. That was at the crib. I was just getting ready to go home, and what happened? I was drinking a lot at that time. Like at that time, I was drinking a lot because I was just feeling so bad. So much stuff was going wrong in my life. You know what I'm saying? And when he pulled me out from under there, I was just looking. Like, yo, did you just hit me, bruh? He was like, man, I'm sorry, man. I don't have no brakes, and I'm sorry. He's like, please don't call the police. I'm like, yo, what? Nah. I was like, yo, I gotta go back to work, bruh. I can't walk right now. You know what I'm saying? Because my leg was in pain, boy. Like that joint was like boom, 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 boom. That's all I could feel at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, like McDonald's, somebody in the McDonald's seen it and they called the police. This nigga took off. And they was like, I'm gonna call the police for you, okay? I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm not going back in that motherfucker. 'Cause I got a lot of heavy lifting to do. You know what I'm saying? And I just got hit by a fucking car, though. So, I guess that's what I get. You know, I I did deserve it. I ain't gonna lie. I did some fucked up shit, before that even happened. And I promised God I would do, and I didn't follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, I promised God I was gonna do some things, and I didn't do it. And I just kept. You can't do something. You can't promise him you're gonna do something, and then fall back on it. Like, you have to keep your word, especially like with helping someone. I think that is really important to God. I don't know for sure, but to me, that's one thing that's really important to him. If you're helping someone and you just do something out of your own emotions, like that's wrong. That is wrong to do. Let me just say that, man. It's wrong for you to do that shit. You gotta hold your word, man. Now this person is treating you bad and you know not trying to help you and just trying to ruin your peace every chance they can get, then yeah, you move on from that person. But if that person's trying to help you and you finding reasons to be upset with them about stuff, nah, that ain't cool. That ain't cool at all. You gotta realize like people people gonna make mistakes, you know. But even though you made the mistakes, doesn't mean you don't have a price to pay for them. It's like, you steal something back in the day, they chopped off your hand. Now they just send you to a jail. You still have all your body parts, but they still gonna punish you mentally for what you did to someone else mentally. So, all right, y'all. That's all I gotta say. I'm off of here. I didn't spend the extra fucking 12 minutes on here. I'm so sorry. All right. I appreciate you guys listening to the content. Whoever did chime in and out. Um, Peace, love, and hair. Grease. All right, y'all. Peace.